Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. If you have ever struggled with making your lace frontal or closure look natural, don't worry, I got you on this. Today I'm showing you step by step how to pluck your lace like a pro so you can slay every install with what? Confidence. In this tutorial video, we'll be working with a clean frontal hair. Now, the first thing you have to do is place it on a canvas head. So, whichever mannequin head you're working with is fine. So, as long as you have a mannequin head that you can use for the plucking procedure. Now, the next thing you're going to do is secure the wig on the canvas head using your T-pins. So you can start whichever side, just make sure it is placed properly and it is tight because of the plucking procedure you will be using in this video. Now when you're done with securing the pins and doing all of that, now the next thing you have to do is use your tail comb to remove all the hairlines. Now if you check this video, this is a closer look at what it looks like. You see that the hairlines look lighter and thinner than the other parts, like what I'm showing you. So that's what you'll be removing. Make sure to remove all the hairlines. Now I'll be giving you tips and reasons why I do what I'm doing as you're watching this video, and that will be later. So do well to watch this video till the very end so you can get the full details and explanations, tips on how to pluck your frontal hair or a closure wig, whichever hair you're plucking. Now the next thing you need to do is use your water that is in your spray can to wet the hair. Now the reason why I am doing this before starting to pluck the hair will be stated. And as you can see, I've not bleached this hair, I've not done anything to it. It's just a freshly brought frontal hair. Now once the hair is wet, the next thing you need to do is use your tweezer. Now preferably use a slant tweezer like what I'm showing you right now, and make sure the part that is slant is the part that is going backward. That is the part you'll be using to pinch the hair, and you move it backward using the procedure that I just showed you. Now what you'll be doing is you're using the tweezer to pinch the hair and you're dragging it backward. I know when you start plucking, you'll be seeing some of the hair falling out. It's normal, it's natural, because as you're plucking, it's as if you're pinching the frontal out of the lace. So as you're doing this, make sure to go in section by section, line by line, precision by precision. Don't be in a hurry. Do it one step at a time. Especially if you are a beginner, like if it is your first time of doing it, I would advise you take it one step at a time. Take break. Look at what you're doing, like preview what you're doing before you continue, so you won't have to over pluck your frontal or the closure for you to have that bad look. Now the next thing you need to do is use your comb to comb it out. This you'll be able to see the progress of what you are doing. Now I will continue with the other side. Like I said, this is a very detailed tutorial video which you have to be patient with. This is a video that shows you from where you need to knock to where you need to end. Every single part of it, it's detailedly recorded. Don't forget you have to wet your comb back words before you start plucking. Now we're just going to repeat the same thing we did at the middle part on the side part. Now take detailed attention of how I am moving the tweezer and the lines and how the movement is, because it is very important. That is exactly what you will be doing. And don't forget to take your time. You have to do it one step at a time, like carefully. Now if you're working on a HD lace, you have to be extremely careful. So I would advise that if it is your first time trying to pluck a frontal or a closure lace, you should use a Swiss lace or the normal lace closure, because HD lace are very fragile because they are very thin and soft and very fragile. I don't know how to explain it, but when you see it you'll know the difference. So that kind of lace you have to be extremely careful when working on the HD lace, so you won't end up giving the lace holes or tearing the lace, because that is their mission. They're very fragile. So like I said, if it is your first time, I would advise you do it on a Swiss lace. So the more you do it, the better you become. Practice make perfect. And don't be scared. Like I said, you have to be patient. These are some of the hairs that are coming out, as you can see. So you go ahead with this video, and I'll start letting you know some of the tips you need to know. Now the reason why you should pluck on a hair that has not been bleached is because, especially if you're doing the tint method of bleaching, once you bleach the lace, it becomes very fragile and soft. And if you are not a professional in plucking lace frontals or closure, you will notice that during the process of plucking it will just be giving you that bowed look. So it's always better you pluck before you bleach. That you'll be able to minimize the amount of hair that comes out and all the rest of them. Now another reason is another tip I have for you is the reason why you should wet the hair before you start plucking is because when the hair is wet, it becomes softer and easier to pluck. But when the hair is dry, it's a bit difficult to pluck. So that is why you should wet the hair before you pluck. Then as you're plucking, you have to section the hair. Don't pluck one particular place over and over. As long as it's giving you the illusion of your hairlines and all, you section the hair out again and you go deeper. So it depends on how deep you want your hairlines to be looking natural. That is how deep you don't section and pluck. So when you're done with that, as for the hairlines, like I said before we go here, is that the hairlines are always lighter, thinner, and not always very thick. So that part should be what you do last. And that part you have to pluck it gently, and a little of it will go a long way. You don't need to pluck so much. In some cases, the hairlines are already looking pre-plucked. So in those cases, you don't even need to pluck the hairlines. Like I said, if you are watching this video till this very extent, it is a bonus for you. If you notice, I started with the fuller part of the frontal, which is the center part area. Then I went to the sideways, and now I'm going to the other side. Now you can obviously see the difference between the part where I have plucked and the other side I have not touched at all. It's showing and the difference is clear. Now we're going to do the same thing that we did on this other side, on the part we have not touched at all. So if you've watched this video till this very extent and you know that this video will be helpful to you, I would like you to give this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I would like you to subscribe and click the notification bell, because whenever I make a video and I make a tutorial video and I post it, the notification bell is what will give you a notification that I've made a video and you need to come and learn something. Then do well to drop your thoughts on the comment section, and I will be wanting your feedback. Yeah, that's very important to me, so I will know those that are following me, like the tutorials I'm giving, if you're actually learning something out of it, or whichever video you would want me to throw more light or make a video about. And if you have any question like that, you can drop it in the comment section so that the videos and all could come out more better. Like I said, make sure to be very careful. Now some of these hair can be so difficult to pluck, but you have to be patient. At times it's gonna take a little bit of your time, or you have to. Now the last tip I'm gonna give you is that always take your time while plucking, and be patient, and always practice it. I have some students here which I teach. I know their first plucking, they're always scared that they want to overpluck and all the rest, and it would really give us the natural hairline we would want, but it doesn't mean you're gonna end there. You have to keep doing it, you have to keep doing it until you build the confidence that okay, you won't over pluck the frontal. Then I think I'm gonna make a video of, if should in case you end up over plucking it, what you should do about it. For some cases you can just use a dark spray and spray it on the hair if you're going to install it immediately. Then in some other cases you have to look for those persons that ventilate so that they can fill it up before the next install. Now the more reason why you should pluck on a mannequin head is because if you're plucking on your client's head, it's always painful because of the pinching that is going on. So this is the end of today's tutorial. I hope you learned something from this video, and this is all the hair that came out of the frontal lace after plucking, and it's giving all the natural hairlines it should be giving. See you guys in my next video. Know that I love you, and I would be waiting for your feedbacks. See you in my next video. Bye.